$500,000. That is the initiation fee at Liberty National Golf Club in New Jersey. $25,000 every year after that, just to remain a member. And here is what nobody tells you. Liberty National is not the most exclusive golf club in America. The truly exclusive ones, the ones that matter, we have now traced the cost of polo. The horses, the gear, the uniform, the patron economy. We have stepped inside the Royal Yacht Squadron, the sailing club where one black ball is enough to seal your social fate. Today, we turn to a sport that is far more accessible than either of them, and far more revealing about how money, status, and exclusion actually work. Golf is played by over 100 million people worldwide. You can play 18 holes on a public course for $40. You can buy clubs at any sporting goods store. And yet, at its highest level, golf membership is one of the most expensive and most opaque transactions in the world of sport. Not because of the fee itself, because of everything the fee implies.
Let us begin with the numbers, because the numbers alone tell a story. At the bottom of the pyramid, your local municipal course, $40 to $80 per round. No membership required. You show up, you pay, you play. At the next tier, the semi-private club. Initiation fees range from $2,000 to $10,000. Annual dues between $3,000 and $6,000. You get a locker, access to the tee sheet, and a place to eat a sandwich after your round. Then we enter the private club tier, and the numbers begin to accelerate. Country clubs in major metropolitan areas, $50,000 to $150,000 initiation. Annual dues of $10,000 to $20,000. Plus food and beverage minimums, plus capital assessments for course renovations, plus caddy fees, plus locker room fees, plus bag storage fees. The bill never arrives as a single number. It arrives as a steady, polite, relentless stream. Here are 5 real initiation fees at 5 real American golf clubs. Liberty National in New Jersey, overlooking the Statue of Liberty, $500,000 to join. Congressional Country Club outside Washington, D.C., where presidents play, $120,000. Shinnecock Hills on Long Island, one of the 5 founding members of the United States Golf Association, approximately $100,000, if the membership committee approves you. Pine Valley in New Jersey, consistently ranked the #1 golf course in the world. The initiation fee is not public, but estimates place it between $100,000 and $150,000. And then there is Augusta National. The initiation fee at Augusta is estimated at $40,000, modest by the standards of this list. And yet Augusta is the most difficult of all of them to join, because at a certain point, the number stops mattering. The gate shifts from financial to social, and money becomes the least important part of the application. Augusta National Golf Club sits on 365 acres of former nursery land in Augusta, Georgia. It was founded in 1933 by Bobby Jones, the greatest amateur golfer in history, and the investment banker Clifford Roberts. From its founding, Augusta was designed not merely as a golf course, but as a private kingdom. To become a member at Augusta National, you cannot apply. There is no application form. There is no website with membership information. There is no phone number you can call. You must be invited, and the invitation arrives quietly, often through channels you did not know existed. The membership hovers around 300 people. When someone dies, a space opens. The current members include CEOs of Fortune 500 companies, former secretaries of state, and titans of finance, whose names appear in no tabloid. The initiation fee is an afterthought, because by the time the question of money arises, Someone has already decided you belong. The money is the last step, not the first. Outside the ultra-elite tier, there is another layer of exclusion, the waiting list. At many highly ranked private clubs, particularly on the East Coast and in the UK, even after you have been approved by the membership committee, you must wait, sometimes for years. Semiahmoo in Washington State, 5-year waiting list. The Old Course at St. Andrews, the R&A Club, the waiting list is so long, it is essentially closed. Muirfield in Scotland, home of the Honourable Company of Edinburgh Golfers, founded 1744. You do not join Muirfield. Muirfield decides in its own time whether it will admit you. The waiting list is not a queue. It is a test. Will you still want it in 3 years? Will you still be acceptable in 3 years? The club is measuring not your patience, but your permanence, because the kind of person these institutions want is the kind of person who will still belong a decade from now, and they know it. At an elite private club, your annual dues, plus assessments, plus minimums, plus caddy fees, plus locker fees, plus bag storage, before you buy a single drink at the bar, can exceed $25,000, and many members pay this without playing more than 10 rounds a year, because the golf is not the point. The membership is the point. Golf does not have the white trousers of polo or the naval gold braid of the Royal Yacht Squadron, but its dress code is arguably more complex because it is unwritten and varies from club to club. At a public course, almost anything goes. At a semi-private club, collared shirt required, no denim. At a private country club, jacket required in the dining room after 6, no hats indoors, no mobile phones in the clubhouse, no cargo shorts on the course, socks must be visible, and, at a small number of clubs, women are still prohibited from certain rooms entirely. A golfer at an elite club does not dress to play golf. They dress to belong to the club. The distinction matters. The clothing is not athletic. It is institutional. And the cost of getting it right, the tailored trousers, the specific brand of golf shoe that signals taste rather than sponsorship, the blazer with the club crest, can run several $1,000s before you ever swing a club. The world of golf divides into 3 tiers, not by handicap, but by access. At the bottom, public golf. $40 any Saturday. The democracy of the sport. In the middle, the private country club. 6-figure initiation, 5-figure annual dues. You have arrived, but you are still paying a published price, which means anyone with enough money can stand where you stand. At the top, the invitation-only club. Augusta National, Pine Valley, Cypress Point, Seminole. The gates are closed not by a fee, but by a process. You do not buy your way in. You are chosen. And the criteria are known only to those who do the choosing. This is the most important distinction in the entire economy of golf. There are clubs you pay for, and there are clubs you are permitted to join. The second category costs less money and more of everything else. A golf club at the highest level is not a sports facility. It is a private kingdom. It owns hundreds of acres of some of the most valuable land in the world and allows perhaps 300 people to use it. The club controls who enters, when they enter, what they wear, how they behave, and what happens if they violate the code. This is why people pay the initiation fee, not for the golf, though the golf is exceptional. They pay because membership in an institution like Augusta National or Pine Valley or Muirfield is a signal that cannot be purchased directly. You cannot buy an Augusta National blazer. You cannot lease a Shinnecock Hills locker. You cannot negotiate a trial membership at Cypress Point. The only way to possess the signal is to be the kind of person the club wants, and then wait to be asked. The initiation fee is not the price of golf. The initiation fee is the price of having the initiation fee be irrelevant. The cost of golf membership tells a story. At the bottom, you pay for access. In the middle, you pay for exclusivity. At the top, you cannot pay at all. You can only be chosen. The money is never the real filter. The real filter is everything that must be true about you before the money is ever discussed. We have now seen three worlds: the trust mechanism of polo, the secret ballot of the Royal Yacht Squadron, and the gated fairways of golf. Each one different, each one teaching the same lesson. The most expensive things in life are not the ones with the highest numbers. They are the ones with no price at all. Next time, we enter a world where the athlete is not human, and the partnership between horse and rider has produced some of the most extraordinary moments in Olympic history.